the Running Egg and Tuba Chat. This is JD, your host, bringing you some baseball action. It's episode 43, by the way, of MLB 20 to so, every 1 to 2 days a week. If you guys will pop again, want to catch more MLB 20, until I get MLB 21 on April 20th, guys. You guys can mark that on your calendar. April 20th is when I'll buy MLB 21 for the PS5, so we get a little more excitement in the air for that. Make sure you guys hit that red support button, like button, comment anytime you guys like throughout this group. It's about having love, support, and respect throughout the group, and comes great responsibility with great content, normally, as we continue to expand throughout this group. If there's anybody in the chat today, this morning, that has two apps, Twitter. Twitter, you guys can send me out, tweet me out, leave a comment on Twitter. J's capitalized, D's capitalized. The rest are not uppercase or anything. But you guys can do the same thing on that. You guys can also give me your first last name information on Twitter, so we can follow each other on that. And you guys can also do the same thing towards YouTube. But send me out the same point. The numbers are 824, guys. 824-656-00. Okay, guys, the numbers are 824-656-00. And you can also do the same thing on Discord, too. You guys can, send me a phone request on Discord. Tell me you guys said hello. And let me know if there's any questions you'd like to add. Anything in general, like say how I'm doing with work. When I'm getting my laptop this week, well, I'll give you guys the answer after IZN News this morning. But throughout this group, guys, with love, support, and respect, through One Egg and Tuba Chat, we watch videos in full, we like, comment, support in full, tweet it out, add it to a playlist, share it, guys, and add it to a playlist, and never ask for support back in between. No S for S intended. Guys can vote Orlando 32, Gwen Soman at 13. But as long as you leave a good comment down below about the video, you guys will have no problem at this point. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. As today will be Game 2 in Detroit, in the 3-game series, guys. As today, it will be the 17 and 25 Tigers, hoping for their third win this morning, hosting the 25 and 17 Minnesota Twins. So today, starting pitcher in Game 2 in Detroit today, guys, for the 17 and 25 Tigers, hoping to make it 3 in a row for them, will be Michael Fulmer. Fulmer has a 1-5 win-loss record this morning, with 39 strikeouts, with 3.94 earned average. And starting pitching for the 25 and 17 Twins will be Jake Odorizzi. Not bad of a record, has a 3-2 win-loss record, 48 strikeouts, with 3.95 earned average. So how is everyone doing this morning? If you guys are well, staying safe, staying in the moment, and if you guys are safe, and keeping you guys comfortable, because all I know is, guys, my ass doesn't have to be back till Thursday, then I'm off Friday, Saturday afterwards, finally, going forward. So, on the mound today, for the 17 and 25 Tigers, you guys can see on the right side of your screen, looking for 3 wins in a row, is right-handed thrower, Michael Fulmer. Not bad of a start, but he does have 1 win on his resume, has a 1-5 record, with a 3.54 earned average for 20 rotation, but back-to-back. And that's a starting lineup to maybe get it done for the 17 and 25 Tigers. We'll give for the third win of the series. Leading off first will be Victor Reyes at center field, Nico Gurums at DH, Jamil Candelario at third, Jonathan Scove at second, Will Castro at short, Jose Cron at first, Castro at left field, Jorge Bonifacio is at right, and doing the catching, guys, batting ninth is Jake Rogers. I actually like one of these guys' name. Goes without question, but keeps there's some positivity for it. So how is everyone doing this morning? If you guys are well, staying safe, staying in the moment, and now the way we do this involving this group is everyone having love, support, and respect. Knowledge is always power to doing what you do best towards the Running Egg and Tuba Chat throughout this group, and whatever comfortability you kind of stuff you like to do, what you guys love to do. But that's the reason why I'm getting a laptop tomorrow. I mean, instead of today, I mean, I can't do it today because I'm going to be at bowling this afternoon around 1. So you guys understand I do not go live in the afternoons. But I'll tell you guys what's going to happen soon. I mean, a little bit earlier. So, on the mound for the 17-25 Tigers, we're going for a third win today. It will be Michael Former. 9th start of the season with a 1-5 win-loss record, with a 3.54 run average, 60 hits, 4 walks. I think good amount of strikeouts, I would assume. Now, leading off first for the Twins guys will be Byron Buxton, 238, 14 homers, leads with 32 RBIs. It's the first pitch by Former. You guys let me know if there's any questions you'd like to add today. Anything you guys like to bring in. The more we can count with support, love, and respect, some of the kind of good stuff we can do on our channels, and keep most of the stuff under control, hopefully. Now, as I said, here's the 1-0 by Former. 1 ball, no strike. And that's going to be a foul to right, 1-1. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be live tonight, but I'll let you guys know what's going on. And unless I can make my return for my Angel, hopefully, and see how that's going to come play. I said again, 1 ball, 1 strike from the stretch, and that's going to be, once again, foul ball to right. That's 1-2. Temperature today, guys, 52 degrees. Between left to right field. Keeps us high pumping. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And to the left, that's 2-2. Looked like it was going to be a second to swing a little bit this morning. But not much of a fractional opportunity, though. 2 balls, 2 strikes by Former. From the stretch. And that one's going to be, that's going to be a fly ball to mid-center field. Looking to get under it, makes the catch. 1 out for the Twins. And if you guys also want a shout-out, the top 2 goals for my Angel and Barrel, by the way. Well, basically, Barrel needs about 40 more supporters by the end of this year. Before he turns 31 at this point. So, he wants 100 by then, and my opponent wants 300 supporters by the end of this year. So we'll see how that's going to go. Bale has a 75% chance. My opponent also has a 55% chance, so see when it winds up. Then I'll bring up Luis Arias, batting 268. 1 ball, no strike. Pitched by Former. And to the upper left, 2 balls, no strike. Last game, guys, was 0 for 4. Refuse and believes. And it brings anybody thinking with the Caps. 2 balls, no strike. From the stretch, and that's going to be a ground ball to the mound. Picks it up, throws the first, out number 2 for the Twins. You guys let me know if you guys want a shout out this morning. I mean, my ass is a little bit tired, but I'm okay. Keep it a little bit higher. Here comes Max Kepler, batting 274. Gets signed down, Former from the stretch. And that's going to be foul ball to left, 1 strike. Was acquired a free agency, guys, in 2009. It's around one of the seasons for sure. Gives a little more to the metal. And that's going to be a foul to left again, 2nd strike. Okay, there we go. Hey, what's up, Corbin? How you doing? Welcome to the chat, buddy. You're from Renegade and Tubitat, right? 0-2. By the way, good morning. And that's a strikeout. 3rd out recorded, and the inning is over. And it's 3 up, 2 down for the Twins. Go to bottom in the 1st inning. Game 2 in Detroit. Tigers, Twins nothing. Tigers coming to bat. So, on the mound for the 25-17 Twins, you see number 12, Jake Odozi. 9th start of the season with a 3-2 record, with 3.95 run average, 42 hits, 19 walks, 48 strikeouts. I'm doing good, buddy. How you doing? It's good to see you. And leading off first for the Tigers will be Victor Reyes, batting 236. And congratulations, Corbin. As the newest moderator, it's about Running Egg and Tubitat. Get ready. 141 moderators now. So congratulations, Corbin Z. Becoming throughout this group, with love, support, and respect, 141 moderators to kick off today. That's what I'm talking about. Well, as far as the plans, what I'm going to do for a laptop this week, I have a good idea. Because I do know, my brother Prince Mark, him and I were talking last night, since my opponent could not make it towards the chat yesterday, since he had horseback riding. But other than that, I don't think it's going to be a problem going away for Sir, to left 3-0. Up next, Sebastian Eagle Goodrum, 262, 4 homers, 11 ribbies on deck. I'm doing great, but YouTube keeps taking my supporters' way, over 200 right now, but it just keeps taking all my supporters' way. Well, I think it's because of the stupid perds, buddy. Due to YouTube guidelines for some reason. That's the problem. 3-1. To the left, to the right, ball 4. First walk by Ardozi. Number 12. As he walks. Victor Reyes for the 17 and 25 Tigers today. Up next to bat, Nico Goodrum. 262, 4 homers, 11 ribbies. But I do have to tell you a little bit of a story, Corbin. You know how YouTube can take away your watch time as well? Well, basically, the highest I've ever had was 6.9K out of that, with hours and minutes. And basically, they just took that crap too. And I was a little more frustrated last week. I mean, I was doing so good with watch time, you know, it was not even funny. But other than that, my watch time was pretty good. But, you know, I'm trying to climb myself a bit back up there and see what we can do. 2 balls, no strike. At the bottom, 2 balls, 1 strike. New York Empires on the bottom right of the screen, guys. Carl Dixon, Eric Summersgill, Freddie Ferguson, Joe McDonald. But it's all good, buddy. But, Corbin, what do you do on your channel, by the way, throughout this group? YouTube guidelines, I read every single thing. I try to solve this problem every day. But every other night, when I sleep, that's when they start work. Yeah, that's true. I don't blame you for one reason. At the middle, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. But yeah, that's the way YouTube is. We can't put a stop to that. That's the problem there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, Odozi. And that's going to be a foul to left, 2-2. But what kind of stuff do you do on your channel, by the way, buddy? Anything interesting? 2-2. Up top, that's a strikeout. I don't know if I can see a thing on top of it. That's the first out for the Tigers. First strikeout by Jake Odozi. Running Will hold at first, by the way. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I mean, I'm usually up a little after 5:15 every morning, depending what if I have work in the mornings or having to do, what do you call it? Having to be on days off for the most part. Up next to bat, Bizumio Candelario. Batting .250, 7 homers, 21 ribbies. Runner at first base with 1 out. But it's all good, you know? I mean, as long as we keep doing what we're doing, Corban, all we have to do is just keep on making great content. More watch time we can get, with more love, support, and respect. So more people can come in and see what kind of stuff you love doing. But if you're inside of a group, or doing something on your own, it doesn't hurt that much, but to have something look at your channel for the most part. See what they think. Last night I optimized my channel, and I set all up and make sure I got translation to every single language. I think it will stop, but it's going to keep going. Maybe. In the upper right, that's 2-2. Look like a hit by a pitch right there. That's 2 balls, 2 strikes, excuse me. Guys, get nice in news, another couple more minutes. Every 19 to 20 minutes, guys, throughout this group. Runner looking to steal second. To left, 3-2, and runner will steal second. From first to second. There you go with the line check, guys. Look at that. Now, my statistics of all time, Corbin, check this out. Out of 141 moderators through running egg and 2 attack, is high strikes is 29. Top review is 95. Earlier this year, on January 4th. And ever since I had the PS4, that's 113. That's a strikeout. That's out number 2 for the Tigers. Second strikeout by Jake Odozi. It's running will hold at second. I'm in Jamaica. I'm not working right now, but I tried to do self-employment today. We'll make the 9 days since I'm a full-time cannabis grower. Oh, nice. That's good. So how long have you been doing that for, buddy? Anything positive for it? Here comes Jonathan Scope, number 8. 203, 10 homers, 23 ribbies. Runner at second, 2 outs. I mean, I have a couple. I mean, here's the thing about a computer, a laptop this week, guys. I have a couple ideas what I'm going to do. And that's going to be a fly ball to right. And that's going to be a second strike for the American League with some strikeouts there. But I'll keep you guys headline what I'm going to do. I mean, what I'm looking to do is maybe do some sporting games, like say franchises, maybe get my own Steam, if I get an opportunity. But it all depends. It all depends what I'm looking to offer, guys, to wrap this group. I mean, would I debut it on YouTube? Maybe. I have to see how we can look on it. 2-2. Not to the right, that's a strikeout. And the inning is over. Go to the top of the second inning. Game 2 in Detroit. Tigers nothing, Twins nothing. How much watch time do you have, buddy? By chance. Due out for the Twins. Number 22 will be Miguel Sano. 150, 3 homers, 16 ribbies. Well, most of the time when I do IZN News, on any episode that I do every week, Corbin, in the live chat and see what you guys want to hear from it. So most of us can have our additional opinions. I never set up between comments. My content's been pretty good, as it should be. That's going to be a ground ball to center field. Just some second. And that's going to be a base hit. That's a signal for the Twins. I'm going to load up IZN in just a second. But how long have we been on YouTube, by the way, too, Corbin? All I know is I've actually been around. I've actually been around for almost 5 years, to be honest, to wrap this group. Up next to bat, bringing up Josh Donaldson. 244, 6 homers, 18 ribbies. Get to news in another minute or two, so should be fine. I don't know if my Angel's going to be in, because she has to miss bowling tonight, and, you know, she has to work 8:30 to 5 at the nursing home this morning. That's a foul to right, 1 strike. 7 doubles in first place so far, also, in the book. And that's going to be a grounder to first. Throws to second, throws to first in time, double play, second out for the Twins. You don't see a double play defensively a whole lot, guys. Maybe a little bit half of the time. Look at it and look at that in the live chat throughout the group. Holy cow! You cannot expect it to be something better than that. Trust me. But what do you think of my content, Corbin? Your honest opinion. My content's been pretty good. You guys hear what you want me to say, and I don't waste any time for sure. Throughout work and my job, and actually here with you guys throughout this group. Yes, a pitch by Fulmer. To the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Makes 9th round pick in the 2013 MLB draft. Mitch Graver's batting 234. I'm looking at the live chat in a second. And that's going to be a fly ball center field. Gets a little bit off the balance, and that'll bounce off the wall. And that's going to be a double. It's a double for the Twins. 6 over by Mitch Graver for the 25 and 17 Twins this morning. It's been 9 days now since I started the go. That is very well. I'm really thank God to get in Jamaica. I get rap fences, so I'm going to go in for the cave for some. Oh my. We cannot go wrong with that, buddy. It's what everybody wants to do involving their channel. As long as they have great content, great stuff to do. For anything that they want to think. So, here comes Eddie Rosario, batting 230, 6 homers, 21 ribbies. Runner at second, 2 outs. Okay, guys, it's been a little over 19 minutes. You guys know what that means. Last game was 1-4 for triple. We're going to get to IZN News this morning. As I normally say sometimes. I would be like, say, guys, so we have some news. You guys can follow me on Twitter at ZadyZachDawson. Z is capitalized, Z is capitalized. Like I say, Corbin, for example, if you have a Twitter, you can send it to me in the live chat throughout this group. Now with acquired numbers and the first and last name, all in one word behind it. If you do have one. You guys can send me out, tweet me out, leave a comment. Also send me out on YouTube. Throughout this group, through Running Egg and Tuba Chat if you'd like. But it won't hurt if you guys send me your first and last name information. Call from second base, and the inning is over. We're going to bottom of the second. Game 2 in Detroit. Twins 7-2. Twins nothing. Tigers nothing. Oh, that's good. 2 up next for the Tigers will be Will Castro. 185, 4 homers, 7 ribbies. Wait, cannot go wrong with that, buddy. The numbers are always the same, guys. It's about my Twitter account. The numbers are 824-65600. Again, guys, 824-65600. 2 to 3 months. Not too bad, buddy. But you know what they say. You know what you're doing, and that's a good thing. People can make anything they want involving their channel. With love, support, loyalty, and respect. That's the important thing to earn. 1 ball, 1 strike. Up top, 1 and 2. Okay, guys. You guys can also friend request me on Discord. Like I say, if you have a Twitter, Corbin, if you have a Twitter or a Discord, you can friend request me. Tell me you guys said hello and anything you guys want to talk about this week. I'll tell you what I'm thinking about. What I'm going to be doing when I get a laptop tomorrow. You see, one of my peers and I are off today and tomorrow. My ass doesn't have to be back until Thursday. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. Gets under it, makes a good catch. 1 out for the Twins. Actually, excuse me, 1 out for the Tigers, excuse me. And more importantly, guys, between those 2 apps, throughout this group, we watch videos in full. Check this out, Corbin. You tell me that's exactly right. Throughout this group, we watch videos in full. We like, comment, support in full about any video you guys can see as a host throughout this group. Here comes CJ Kwan, 167, 3 homers, 7 ribbies. But other than that, we would like the videos, tweet it out, comment, share it, add it to a playlist, and more importantly, no S for S intended, guys, towards a new war to begin. We'd never ask for support back. Tied in the second American League with 64 strikeouts, 1 ball, 1 strike, or Dozy from the stretch. And that's going to be a foul to right, 1 and 2. And you guys can also vote Atlanta at 32, Greatest Showman at 13. You guys can give me your honest opinion and why. Here we go with it. Up top in the upper left, 2 and 2. Okay, guys, today's date is March 16th already on the Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, guys. Throughout this group. With more love, support, and respect, with no controversy or drama or anything less intended. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's going to be a foul to right, 2 and 2. Okay, guys, let's see what we got this morning. You guys can give me your comments in the live chat throughout the script today. Give me your strong opinions, and that's a strikeout to the right. 2 outs for the Tigers. 4th strikeout by Jake Gordozy. Okay, guys, first article, 13 hours ago. Here comes Taylor Castro. 244, 4 homers, 9 ribbies. As you guys can see, sucker punts. Co-founder reveals. On the upper left, 1 strike. The most difficult feature, guys, to implement in Ghost of Tsushima. I've once had a copy of that. The game is good. That's going to be a ground ball to right. And that'll be a base hit. That's a single for the Tigers. That's a long article. But I do know, guys, thanks to the ones that created Assassin's Creed, Ghost of Tsushima is a real nice game, to be honest. Back when I used to have it on PS4, and I didn't predict that much to go forward with, but it's not too bad. It'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio, 2 of 2 average. Went out first with 2 outs. On the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Okay, guys, back to the news. Avatar is again the highest grossing movie of all time, over having a feud and revenge for Avengers Endgame. Now here's the thing between both movies, guys. Corbin, have you seen both of those two? Those two know how to skyrocket between millions and millions now. So Avatar remains #1, finally. Check this out, guys. In the upper left, 2 and 1, 2 balls, 1 strike. And that would be $28.1 million or billion dollars. Hell of a lot of money to pay, guys, for a movie to make. That's a foul to right, 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes so far. No, I don't really use Twitter. Are you on List's Instagram? Upon my Instagram where you can read about me. Well, I used to have Instagram, but not as much. That's a strikeout, and the inning is over. We'll see, buddy. For the top of the third, game 2 in Detroit, guys. Twins nothing, Tigers nothing. Due up to bat next for the Twins, number 60 would be Jake Cave. 260, 4 homers, 12 ribbies. So I don't know. One of these days I may end up going back to something like that. That's catch from third base, 1 out for the Twins. But I'll keep you guys up to date today. See how that's going to not prevent anything, but gets a little more carry to bring in. But we'll see, buddy. I haven't used Instagram for quite some time. Xbox Game Pass adds another AAA title. Got to check it out on IGN Daily Fix. Here's the pitch by Fulmer. And the outside of the right, 1 ball, no strike. Had a 7-year career. Previously was the San Francisco Giants. Okay, guys, back to the news. To the left, 2 balls, no strike. Gonna bring up a higher rating of Ansrienza or something. Batting .385. I couldn't understand the last name though. That's gonna be a foul to right, 2 and 1. Toys R Us plans to open stores under new owner. Now that is something I've never tried to witness that much. I mean, yes, I've been to Toys R Us, but it's been a long time. So, I don't know, to be honest, but I mean, they do have some good stuff down there. Last time I checked. And that's going to be a fly ball to mid-left. We're going to get a bit close, and that goes to the middle. That's going to be a ground rule. Second double by Ansrienza for the 25 and 17 Twins today. Looks like a special hit down there, guys, throughout this group. Look at that. Oh my. Here's the pitch by Fulmer. That's going to be a foul to home base, 1 strike. Back to the lineup, be Byron Buxton, 0 for 1. Runner at second with 1 out. 0 and 1. At the bottom, second strike. Ooh. Heads up, guys. If you guys going to be doing, if you guys feel like shopping on IGN store, you guys can look at the Nostalgia Tees. The Nostalgia Tees that are available on sale. Hold up a minute. What's one? Switch playlist? I would like to down there, but we'll see. That'll be a fireball to center. Makes the catch, second out for the Twins. And right on second, we go to third base. That's number 40, offensively. Well, I haven't switched playlists throughout this group, but I think I would like to sometime, if I do. Then I'll bring up Luis Arias. That's going to be a grounder to second. Picks it up. Throws the first in time, and the inning is over. But I've seen plenty of people do it on YouTube, but it all depends. Go to bottom of the third inning. Game 2 in Detroit. Twins nothing, Tigers nothing. Okay guys, Cowboy Bebop. Live action series has finished filming after almost 2 consecutive years. Now Corbin, have you heard of Cowboy Bebop? Or not really. Now here's the thing about this one, guys. According to PD12, Netflix's live-action Cowboy Bebop series has finished filming its first season, according to one of the series actors. Leading off for the Tigers will be catcher Jake Rogers. 183, 6 homers, 11 ribbies. Now Daniela Pena, guys, who is set to play Faye. Valentine in the series announced the first season has finished filming in an Instagram post on Wednesday via Funimation. In the upper right, 1-1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now, Sidiv went on to state, after finishing season 1, guys, throughout this group, that he said, "I'm coming back on the air to say," and I quote, at the bottom, 1 and 2, that of Cowboy Bebop is finally finished. I'm going to dip again, but return after these messages. The bottom 2 and 2, unquote. So basically the filming was supposed to stop halting between 7 to 9 months due to the damn coronavirus, but I think the virus might be dying out soon this year. 2 and 2. And that's going to be a foul to left, 2 and 2. Newsflash, Corbin, have you gotten your COVID vaccine yet, or not really? On the upper right, 3 and 2. On deck will be Victor Reyes, 236, 6 homers, 10 ribbies. I supported you 10 overdue, but I don't really watch them. What about Avengers? And that's going to be a foul to right, 3 and 2. But I think it's going to be a 10-episode series, depending what they do for season 2. It might take a little while than expected. And that's a strikeout. That's the first out for the Tigers. 6 strikeout by Jake Odozi. Guys, you build yourself a micro-sized gaming PC with the right Matix for motherboard. Guys can check it out too. Rockstar Rewards motto has a $10,000, guys, for finding a fix for GTA Online's load times. What does that mean? Let me check that out real quick. Outside the zone, 1 ball, no strike. It'll bring up Victor Reyes to walk his first time in the ball game. That's according to Adam Bankhurst. No, thank you. I don't fucking play GTA that much anymore. Now it says PS3, but we'll see how the 6th one's going to be bringing the justice. We'll see. Zack Snyder's Justice League virtual premiere begins after a 6-hour delay. But here's the thing, guys. If you have HBO Max, you guys can watch the movie anytime you like. Not just that, but not just that, but the new Tom and Jerry opportunity, 2 and 1. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and that's going to be a foul to home base, 2 and 2. So continues with 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yunpei Kato Dev James Bond. An Alien Star, guys. Foul ball to home base, 2 and 2. As you guys can see that Yapet Katu moments ago this morning throughout this group, and that's a strikeout looking. And the inning, actually no, second out for the Tigers. Then strikeout by Jake Odozi. I wasn't sure if that was the 3rd out, but that's the 2nd one. I'm sorry. As you guys can see, this man dies at the age of 81. I'm gonna pull my cannabis for some bath. I'm gonna leave my phone on your content same. Oh, okay, buddy. Are you gonna be in Tampa? Are you gonna be staying in? Here comes Nico Goodwin. Struck out his first time, 0 for 1. Okay, may he rest in peace. If he died at the age of 81. Never heard of his ass though. But at least he had a nice career recently with James Bond, not the Bond, James Bond, and also Alien. Alien has to be one of the goodest favorites of all time. 1 and 1, and that's going to be up top, 1 and 2. You guys can see yourselves news at this point. And the outside, 2 and 2. So far, Jake Odozi has given up 1 walk, not 2, but between especially. Gets a little more inside the book, 2 and 2. To the left, 3 and 2. Up next to bat will be Zamir Candelario, 248, 7 homers, 21 ribbies. He's on deck. Excuse me. I don't know if my Angel's coming in or not. Maybe. That's going to be a fat fly ball to left center field. We're going to get onto it a bit more, and that'll bounce off the wall. And that's going to be a base hit. And that's a double for the Tigers. Holy cow, guys. Look at it one more time. Holy shit. Look at that. Look at that throughout the live check in the group, guys. Look at that. Would have been out of the park, but keeps a little more inside the position. The guy where it needs it. Our next event will be Zamir Candelario. 0 for 1 for strikeout in the first inning. Votto at second with 2 outs. So the plan today, well, I'm going to get picked up for my Subway family after I spend time with them this afternoon. Actually, before this afternoon. After I get done with the salad today. And then I'm going to be picked up for bowling around the afternoon, around 1. I don't know if I'm going to be live tonight. If I do... Oh, here's the thing, guys. If I do, throughout this group, the Running Yank and Tuba Chat, you guys could, maybe, get a new episode of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. If not, it's going to be a Wednesday morning. It all depends what kind of other shit I have to do. At the bottom, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Makes it pitch number 65. But I'll keep you guys posted this week. Anything you guys want me to begin with, accountable for. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's a strikeout to the right. And the inning is over. No, that's 3 outs. Tigers leave 1. Go to top of the 4th inning. Game 2 in Detroit. Tigers nothing. Twins nothing. Leading off next for the Twins, number 26. Will be Max Kepler. Struck out his first time, 0 for 1. Gets a sign down. Former from the Strats. And that's going to be a pop-up to left. Foul territory to the left side of the stands. And that's foul. 1 strike. Last game had a double with 2 for 4. It's a 1 strike. No balls on the board. Now it's 1 ball, 1 strike on the board, guys. It's a total of 1 and 1. Get about 4 likes. Keep going to the live chat, guys, throughout this group. Let's have a love, support, and respect. The way we can always attend it. To the left, 2 and 1. Orioles 4, Indians 3 in Baltimore. Go back a little bit again. Yankees 3, Rays 2 in Tampa. 2 balls, 1 strike. From the Strats. At the bottom, 2 and 2. Blazers 2, Blue Jays 1 in Texas. Just hot pumping. Anything with a different size. The bottom, 3 and 2. Up next to bat will be Miguel Sano, 157 average. He's on deck. Here's a 3 and 2 by Fulmer. And that's going to be a skyrocket to deep right center field. Racing back, that one is gone. Solo homer by Max Kepler, guys. 3rd home run of the season, 394 feet, 102.5 miles per hour exit velocity. That is a solo homer by Max Kepler, number 26. Yesterday, it strikes first as 1-0 Twins. Game 2 in Detroit. Max Kepler with a solo shot. To deep right center field, that one's gone, not getting past anything else. Look at that, guys. 1-0 Twins, top of the 4th, nobody out. Game 2 in Detroit. It's a pitch by Kepler. At the bottom, 1 strike. Here comes Miguel Sano, single in the 2nd inning, 1 for 1. Marlins 3, Reds 2 in Cincinnati. With 1 strike, and that's going to be a ground ball to 3rd. We're going to get under it, and that's not going to be in it. That's going to be a base hit. That's a single for the Twins. So the season is actually a base hit. Gets the side pumping a little bit between the heart. Was a good second deal. Here comes Josh Donaldson, 0 for 1 for grounder in the 2nd. And that's going to be a ground ball to 3rd. Takes it up to 2nd. Throws the first, double play, 2nd out for the Twins. Holy cow, guys. Not much expensive, but it keeps a little more instruction. Cubs 11. Brewers 5 in Chicago. Mets 6. D-backs 1 in Arizona. Here comes Mitch Graver. 1-for-1 with a double in the second. 1-for-5 with a double. Here's the pitch by Fulmer from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 strike. Send a message towards my Angel. Last game was 0-4 for strikeout. I don't think Carras is going to be in, but I do know, guys, he's feeling much better after I gave us some time to relax this week. After the last 6 days without any time together. Makes the catch, and the inning is over. Right-footed number 26, Max Kepler, had a shot in the gap to right center field with a solo homer. That one's gone. Goodbye. See you later. Not coming in for sure. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Game 2 in Detroit. Twins 1. Tigers nothing. Do well for the Tigers to be Jonathan Scope. Struck out his first time. 0-for-1. Well, you know what they say, guys. You can't get there too quick. If it gets much more of a gutsy call, the way it should always sponsor it. It's 1 strike. No ball, 1 strike. Padres 2. White Sox 1 and San Diego. Now, as far as Pittsburgh Fords goes, I'm hoping to get that vaccine before the end of this month. Actually, no. Before the start of May, hopefully, so I can get 2 shots of that son of a bitch and then do some money organizing. At the bottom, that's a strikeout. 1 out for the Tigers. Now strikeout by Jake or Dozy. But it all depends. Up next to bat will be Will Castro. Flown out in second, he's 0-for-1. Now back to the laptop, guys. Let me ask you a question, guys, about this group this morning in the live chat. With love, support, and respect. Do you guys recommend what kind of laptop I should buy? I mean, I have a hell of a lot of money in the bank, because I do know we're getting $1,400 stimulus check coming up this month, which I think we are, very shortly. But Corbin, do you have a laptop by chance? I do know Brother Mark has one, but he has his own fucking laptop for 11 years. He didn't tell me what kind of model he has, but I don't think I've ever heard of it, to be honest. But let me know in the live chat. 2 balls, 2 strikes. From the stretch, here's the pitch by Ordozi. And that's going to be a shot to the gap to center field. Gets under it, makes the catch. Out number 2 for the Tigers. But we'll see in the after party today. Up next to bat next with CJ Cron. Struck out in second, 0-for-1. I mean, whatever kind of brand of any company that anybody has of a laptop, you can tell me if you want me to recommend it. Let me know in the live chat so I can have a disc tray. Oh, Samsung Galaxy? Yeah, I think so. Well, it's only, well, I have had this phone for a while. All it has is 1 damn scratch. Oh, you operated money, okay. At the bottom, that's a strikeout. But, have you looked at laptops lately, or not really? That's a 3rd out, and the inning is over. But it all depends. Go to top of the 5th, game 2 in Detroit. Twins 1, Tigers nothing. But it all depends. Do well for the Twins next to bat, with number 20, Eddie Rosario. Fly down second, 0-for-1. That's a triple with 1-for-8 in the series. Gets a sign down. Fulmer from the stretch. I do know one of my love's roommates in the back has a laptop, but she's actually had hers for a while, the way I see it. But I don't know what's one I would recommend with a disc tray. I mean, I would do any replay I would do. But my brother Mark, recently, for the last 11 years, he actually played some PSP games in the past. I mean, I used to have a PSP, but that set lasted over 5 years. So I don't know. I mean, I will go back to having my ass go old school again, but that's what I'm going to do when it comes to PS1 games, hopefully. Or maybe PS2. I'm not real sure. Whatever would be recommended, guys, throughout this group, we'll see. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The bottom 2 and 2. But it all depends what kind of laptop I'm looking to fucking buy tomorrow, guys. It all depends. Rangers 3, Blue Jays 1, and Texas. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, okay. At the bottom, 3 and 2. Coming to bat next will be Jake Cave, batting .258. He's on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Former from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And foul ball to home, 3 and 2. But we'll see what happens at the after party today, guys. I may need a little bit of help of recommending. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. Makes the catch, 1 out for the Twins. So what do you think of my content on YouTube, Corbin? Running Egg normally calls me the awesome commentator. And either way, guys, throughout this group, I never shut up in the comments. I never do. I just keep going. Here comes Jake Cave. Popped out in the third, 0 for 1. Number 60 on his jersey. I love what I do for almost 5 years. Trust me. In the upper left, 1 strike. Third place with an average of .258. But it all depends, really. And that's going to be a grounder to right center field. And that'll be a base hit. That's a single for the Twins. Yeah, Jake Cave is wearing number 60, by the way. Not without question. Here comes a higher Adrianza. 1 for 1 with a double in the third. And that's going to be a pop-up to left center field, guys. And makes the catch in time. Out number 2 for the Twins. Runner will hold at first. But we'll see what happens there. Back to the lineup, here comes Byron Buxton. 0 for 2 for flyout and a line-out. Runner at first with 2 outs. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Second place with 7 doubles. Well, we'll see. Up top, 1 ball, 1 strike. But if you guys can give me some recommends, that'd be okay. Whatever laptop that would have a good disc tray, that'd be something. To the left, 1 and 2. Oh, you actually like that? You actually like the set, buddy? Good. That's very nice. Then that's a strikeout. Third out recorded. Side is retired. We go to bottom of the 5th inning. Game 2 in Detroit. Twins 1, Tigers nothing. Yeah, my my content's been pretty good. But if you get a chance to look at episode 4 of Spider-Man Miles Morales, well, like the time I was supposed to sit out of that finale before I traded it in earlier, before the end of last week, you can check out my second views total. My number 1 of all time, Corbin, is 113, back when I had the PS4, but the second place one is 95 views, last time I checked. Spinning off for the Tigers will be Harold Castro, 1 for 1. Well, you're welcome to check it out anytime you like, buddy. Without question. At the bottom angle, 1 ball, no strike. In the bullpen, 2 right-handers for the 25 and 17 Twins today. It's Sergio Romo and Cody Stasic. Well, I actually had a help from a former old friend of mine, but the ones that helped me the rest of the way was Runny Egg and Tubitat. You know, I'm not gonna even say this one guy's name, but he was in Runny Egg's live chat, and I had to do what I had to do to punish his ass, apparently. Next to that will be Jorge Bonifacio. He's on deck. 3 balls, no strike. From the stretch. Up top, 3 and 1. But as far as watch time goes, like I said, watch time was the highest I've ever had. 3 and 1. And that's going to be a ground to the first call from first base. 1 out for the Tigers. So yeah, the good positive things that I like doing is doing 5 games instead of 6 every week. So if I want to have time for my angel or not, we'll just spend fucking 6 days without time together for sure. So we can have a little more improving on it. Right in between Bonifacio was Ordozi, 1 for 9 with 5 strikeouts, 0 for 1. But it all depends. At the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. But like I said, buddy, and tell you something else. My highest watch time I've ever had was 6.9K. My highest views has always been based on it too. At the bottom, 1 and 2. But here's the thing, if it wasn't for the stupid YouTube perds last week, it would have not been a remorseful problem. And that's the ground ball to left. And that would be a base hit. That's a single for the Tigers. Like I said, I do a damn good job. I do a damn well good job, Corbin. I really do. With great content comes great responsibilities for the 3 keywords. On the mound for the 25-17 Tigers, taking over will be Devin Smeltzer. 10th game of the season, 1-3 record, for 7.02 run average, 12 walks, 22 strikeouts. Coming to bat next will be Jake Rogers, the catcher. Strikeout in the 3rd inning, 0 for 1. But I think most of us have this under control, the way it should be. Runner at first with 1 out. Gets a sign down, first pitch by Smeltzer. NHL, well, I used to play NHL. Wasn't spectating. As a commentator, but I haven't played NHL for quite some time since PS4. Usually I would do a half-hour game, maybe do a doubleheader to last over an hour, but that may or may not remain to be seen, to be honest. But it's all good though. At the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. Has a jersey of number 31. But it's all good. It is all good to go today, buddy. It really is. I love what I do throughout this group. Love and point of respect is always something to be built together. 1 ball, 1 strike. And to the left, 2 and 1. Well, we'll see, guys. I'm thinking about one of 2 things for that laptop, hopefully. And to the right, 3 and 1. Gets a sign down, 3 balls, 1 strike from the stretch. Here's the pitch by Smeltzer. At the bottom, 3 and 2. Well, what I'm looking to do soon, so far today, by tomorrow, is do some action PC. It all depends if I need a tip for it or not. 3 and 2. And that's going to be a foul to right, 3 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, Smeltzer from the stretch. And that's going to be a fly ball to right center field. We're going to race back a bit more and makes the catch. Second out for the Tigers. Runner will hold at first. Now, by the way, today, guys, today's the anniversary of 316 of the best son of a bitch out here. And that would be the 25 years of the WWE Hall of Famer, Stone Cold Steve Austin. 316, guys. He said 316, I just kicked your ass. That's king. I'm like, okay, wow. Victor Ace is 0 for 1. Runner first, but 2 outs. That's going to be a ground ball to 3rd. And that'll be a base hit. It'll be a single for the Tigers. Runner first goes to 2nd. Gives us heart pumping a little bit. But yeah, big shout out to Stone Cold Steve Austin, by the way, for 25 years, for 316. Up next to bat, Nico Goodwin, number 28. Doubled in the 3rd, 1 for 2. First and second, 2 outs. Puts the glove up, sends a sign. Smeltzer from the stretch. And up top a little bit, 1 strike. There's an average of 353 with RISP. I still have no clue what the 4 initials are between the wording on the input. With 1 strike. And that's going to be a foul ball to right in the stands. 2nd strike. It's my ear a little bit on the right. I'll read the chat on 2nd on the upper left, 1 and 2. I'll take out the live chat on the 2nd. Got about 4 likes. Keep going with the thumbs up in the live chat. Buddy, I still be live in another 13 minutes. Remember, guys, knowledge is power. Whatever you do on your channel is gifted in a couple of good ways. Up top, another strikeout looking. And the inning is over. We're playing 5 innings today, guys. Top of the 6th inning, game 2 in Detroit. Twins 1, Tigers nothing. Leading off next for the Twins, number 2, Luis Reyes, 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. I'm dying for you two to stop taking away my supporters and just let me grow again. For the first month and 3 weeks, I was going good. Yeah, oh wow. I think it's ridiculous, Corbin. What is the highest one you've ever had? I mean, YouTube can decide when to stop having us lose supporters and taking away our stupid watch time. That's ridiculous. I mean, that's not a damn good thing, I'm telling you. That's going to be a ground to the 3rd. Picks it up defensively, throws the 1st. 1 out for the Twins. I mean, people are upset at YouTube for what YouTube is doing to anybody. You know, losing watch time, you're losing likes, views, supporters. You know, all I know is people don't listen. But it's all good. I mean, as long as most of us can restart from scratch and do what we have to do with watch time, support, and do what we have to do to make up for it, you know? I mean, it's not anybody's fault. It's YouTube a little bit. That's the problem there. Trust me. Last 6 games we've been having some 500, 8 for 16. Except it's 1 for 2. But other than that, we're gonna get it back up there soon. Trust me. Foul to right, 2nd strike. Rangers 4, Blue Jays 1, and Texas. Now, as I said, 1 no balls, 2 strikes from the stretch, and that's gonna be a foul to left. Actually, that's what's going to be a strikeout. That's a single. That's a wild pitch for the Twins. I mean, people thought it was going to be a strikeout, apparently. Well, almost not close between a different beginning. Not fortunately. Because Miguel Sano, 2 singles, 2 for 2. Run out first with 1 out. And that's going to be a ground ball to center field. Gets under it, and that's a single. Single for the Twins, runner first goes to 2nd. If you don't see me on your page for some time, it means that I'm out of the service right now, but I have to buy a new phone card to activate my data. True. I mean, the way I do with the stuff that I do for bills or payments, the only things that I pay is YouTube Premium for a Google Play card, which I usually increase a good amount for it, and the apps that I have is Hulu, with my fam, hold on to Hulu, and Paramount Plus. I do have Paramount Plus for sure, which those are the only 2 I can fit in, with Google Play. And I also do pay, here's the thing guys, I still pay YouTube Premium every month too. And that's a strikeout. 2nd out for the Twins. 4th strikeout by Michael Fermer. Runners were held 1st and 2nd. And I'm pretty sure you're going to like this, Corbin. Here's what I do for my phone bill, okay? Here's what I do. I pay my phone bill 1 month in advance. One month before advance. That's exactly what I do. So that way I don't have to worry about another stupid thing every same of the month. Trust me. This guy was 1 for 2. Run out 2nd with 1st and 2nd. 2 outs, excuse me. I have to make a little remarks. At the middle, 1 and 1. Like I said, I don't play around. I take it serious for business, as always. I pay my phone bill 1 month in advance. And that's called from 3rd base. And the inning is over. But it's not all too bad to hold on to. Trust me. We're going to bottom of the 6th inning. Game 2 in Detroit. Twins 1. Tigers nothing. But it's all good though. Trust me. Do what for the Tigers next. Beat Samir Candelario. 2 strikeouts, 0 for 2. Dodgers 1, Phillies 1 in Philadelphia. Well, I know his bills have to be paid first before spending comes into play. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to get a good laptop so I can have a disc tray. Maybe, maybe not. As far as the old school stuff, I could probably do either PSP, PC, PS2 sometime, if I do. And that's going to be a soft to the gap to center field. We're going to get bounced a little bit more, and that is gone. That was gone. Solo homer, guys, by Zamir Candelario, third baseman. 8th homer of the season, 416 feet. 107.4 miles per hour exit velocity. That is a homer solo by Zamir Candelario, third baseman, guys, number 8 of the season. And it's now 1 run apiece. Bottom of the 6th, nobody out. Game 2 in Detroit. Look at it one more time. Zamir Candelario with a solo homer to left. It's gone. Goodbye. Holy cow. 1-1 apiece. Bottom of the 6th. Game 2 in Detroit. No outs so far. Holy cow. The highest watch I have ever had was nearly 2,000. That was it sewing at first. Oh my. So is that the only all-time highest you've ever had? Or did you have a little less than that? 1 ball, no strike from the stretch. In the upper left, 2 balls, no strike. Sent out of Caraco. Well, like I said, 6.9 is the highest I've ever had. It really has. No dull contender throughout this group. It's the right 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there.
Well, there's a great power comes great sense of responsibility to set some good stuff right. Trust me on your channel. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be a foul ball to home. 2-2. But it's all good and okay for each other. At the bottom, 3-2. Coming to bat next will be Will Castro, 182. Average. On deck, 3 balls, 2 strikes by Smaltzer. Up top, ball 4. First walk by Devin Smaltzer, number 31. As he walks Jonathan Scope for the 17 and 25 Tigers today. A pawn to the light set, guys. Look at that. That'll bring up Will Castro. 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. Right out at first, nobody out. Like I said, 6.9 in the light set, guys, is the highest I have ever had in this business throughout this group for almost 5 years. And that is pretty good. Now for the American League with 53 strikeouts. And it really is an honest truth. To the left, 2 strikes actually. Some of his audience, so we're talking about you guys. Corbin, do you have my point followed? Or not really? Foul ball to right, 2nd strike. By the way, do you have my future fiancé files? She wants 300 by the end of this year to wrap this group. At the bottom, 1 and 2. Well, my highest moderators, guys, like I said, 140, actually no, 141 moderators now. Now 141, 141, actually. And that's going to be a ground ball center field. Get from second, that'll be a base hit. That's a single for the Tigers. Runner first goes to second base. Well, this is what all this group is all about, guys. Out of 141 moderators in this group, the Running Egg and Tuba Chat. It's not about what kind of stuff you're willing to have. It's all about the stuff you want to do. To have more audience, to have more people with views, support, love, and respect, and people can look at and see what you've been up to. With great content, with knowledge, and good possibilities. TJ Kwan's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. First and second base, nobody out. What are your thoughts on that, Corbin? You can tell me if I'm not wrong out of this. And that's going to be a ground ball to mid-center. And that will be an RBI single. Holy cow, guys, look at it again. And it's now 2-1 Tigers. Game 2 in Detroit with nobody out. Any base of a base hit, guys, or out of range gets a little bit lucky. 2-1 Tigers, bottom of the 6th, nobody out. First and third, game 2 in Detroit. At the bottom angle, 1 strike. Hale Castle's 1 for 2, but single in the 2nd inning. 3 for 9 in the series. Corbin says that's what I was doing sometime. With a 2-week plan, but the issue is I'm not working right now. Right. And that's going to be a ground ball to the mound. Throw to second. Throws the first. In time, double play. Out number 2 for the Tigers. But I'm saying we'll hold on to third. Here comes Jorge Bonifacio. 1 for 2 for single in the 5th inning. Runner at third with 2 outs. But other than that, that's the highest popularity and personality that I've ever earned from you guys throughout this group. Everybody's part of this family now throughout the group. Out of 141 moderators. Think about it, Corbin. That's the highest damn thing I've ever had in this business throughout the group. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The set and the 1-1.
And that was going to be a fly ball to right center field. We're gonna race back a bit more, and nice catch. Makes the catch a little bit more. The side is retired.
So it's 2 runs on 3 hits.
We're gonna top of the 7th inning, guys. Game 2 in Detroit. Tigers 2, Twins 1. Leading off for the Twins will be the 7th batter, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 2 with a line out in the 5th inning.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down.
There we go. Gets a sign down. Homer from the stretch.
Extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And at the bottom, 1 strike.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on.
I haven't. Here's the thing, guys. I haven't seen Tanisa Armstrong in the live chat for quite some time throughout the group. But I do know she is doing good. Last time I checked. That's the 2nd strike. Nods his head. 0-2. And that's at the bottom. That's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Excuse me.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath.
It's like anybody was going to have altercation. Yankees 6, Rays 3 in Tampa. The bottom 2-2. And Smith,
Now to 2-2. A good job of plate.
Yeah, I'm still taking some of that off the list. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. At the bottom, 3-2. I'm gonna get back to the live chat in a second.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 in that.
Corbin says it was overall average. I'm showing you how it was going good before YouTube finally going up the stuff. I know it really hurts. I would love to most of what I'm already bought, but it's nothing. But all I have to say is between that, people have come this far. They've worked so hard to build the watch time, supporters count, anything on the channel. And guess what? Guess what? Some of that does. That's a single for the Twins, and they usually do absolutely nothing. YouTube walks out of here and gives you nothing to offer, and I think it's stupid. I'm telling you. Your thoughts, Corbin? Pitch by Former, foul to left, 1 strike. Then I'll bring up Jake Cave, 1 for 2, single in the 5th inning, 2 for 9 in the series. Right at first, nobody out. At the bottom, 2nd strike.
Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but
Except no balls, 2 strikes on the live chat throughout the group. That's a good majority. 0-2. To the left, 1-2. But you are making a nice statement, Corbin. You really are throughout this group. Up top, 2-2. Cardinals 13, Pirates 2 in Pittsburgh. 2-2. And that's going to be a foul to left, 2-2. Trying to get a little more speed off the area. It's a little complex. That's going to be a ground ball to left. That'll be a base hit. That's a single for the Twins. Runner first goes to 2nd. In Arizona. Well, my point's already started off work already, so I already know she's not going to be in the chat this morning. I do know she does want to see me tonight after bowling tonight, so we'll see how that's going to go. Here comes a higher Adrienza, 1 for 2. First and second base, nobody out. Pitch by Fulmer, and that's going to be a bunt attempt to the mound. Went out at 2nd, and that's the first out for the Twins. Gets a bunt attempt, runner at 2nd goes to 3rd. Back to the lineup, here comes Byron Buxton. 0 for 3 for strikeout in the 5th. And number 12 on 25 on his jersey. 25 and 17 Twins. We're going to bounce back a little bit. Clear. First and third, 1 out. Former from the stretch. Goes to the right, 1 strike. So they have a 323 with RISP. To the left, 1-1. And to the left, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the graph, guys, throughout the group. Yeah, I haven't seen Denise Armstrong for quite some time. I think she's doing good. Last time I can really clarify. 1-2. 2-2, by the way. Get to look at the elevation of the stadium. Showing some good signs. Real nice signs. 2-2. And that's going to be a foul to home. 2-2. And that ball is low. Runner first goes to second. That will be scored as a wild pitch. It's a runner first goes to second base. And that is a wild pitch. That is 3-2 off the count. 3-2 from the stretch. Pitched by Fulmer. And that's a good strikeout. Out number 2 for the Twins. Pitched strikeout by Michael Fulmer. Runners will hold second and third base. Holy cow. Gets a little extra consideration, but gets much more cruelty. Gets his heart pumping. A little bit out of an influence. Pitched by Fulmer. To the left, 1 ball, no strike. Then I'll bring up Luis Reyes. 0 for 3 of a ground ball, a ground out, excuse me, in the 6th. Second and third with 2 outs. That's going to be foul to left. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sending it up Tiger Woods. Hopefully he's going to try to get himself slowly better, hopefully. 1 ball, 2 strikes. From the stretch. And that's going to be a foul to right. 1-2. Doesn't get much stuffy though, but tries to get a little something out of the bat. Same spot again. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the list so far today. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's going to be a ground ball to second. Picks it up. Throws the first in time, and the side is retired. Inning over. Going to bottom in the 7th inning, guys. Game 2 in Detroit. Tigers 2. Twins 1. And on the mound for the 25-17 Twins, that you guys can see. Number 61, Cody Stasic. 21st game of the season. With a 3.97 run average. And due up for the Tigers to bat, we catch Jake Rogers. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and only a flyout so far. And he is wearing number 34 in the live chat today. Sounds a little bit of the phone right now, so I can still see what's going on with the live chat. The middle, 1 strike. So yeah, guys, my pun's not coming in today, so but at least I'm the awesome commentator. Thanks to Running Egg and Tuba Tap for it throughout the group. And at the bottom, 2nd strike. 91 miles per hour today. No balls, 2 strikes in the side track. The bottom, 1-2. Yankees 6, Rays 3 in Tampa. So the answer of my answer is going to be in the chat this morning. No. I do know she's really tired. That's going to be tired after work tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes. At the bottom, that's a strikeout. Picks it up, throws the first, 1 out for the Tigers. Up next to bat will be number 22 center fielder Victor Reyes. 1 for 2 for single in the 5th inning. Gets a sign down, Stasic from the stretch. I think I pronounced the last name hopefully quite well. But then the 2 right-handers in the bullpen for the 25-17 Twins. Guys can see Sergio Romo and Tyler Clippard. Coming out of aggressiveness in the back. Pitched by Stasic to the right, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. From the stretch, here's the pitch by Stasic. To To the right, make it 2 balls, 1 strike. As long as none of them doesn't have any total whiff on it. Anything about nerves. At the bottom, 2 and 2. I also did buy a Google Play card yesterday too. I don't want to just have to drag it in right now. Maybe hopefully. 2 and 2 by Stasic. And at the bottom, that is going to be ball 3, guys. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Makes the glove up, sets the target. Stasic from the stretch. And that's going to be a fly ball to mid-center field. Gets under it, makes the catch to left. Out number 2 for the Tigers. Batting second, here comes Nico Goodrum. Double in the third, 1 for 3. Puts the glove up. Pitch by Stasic in the upper right, 1 strike. Cubs 11, Brewers 5 today, guys, in Chicago. And the upper right, towards the outside of the corner, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 and 1 by Stasic. That's going to be a ground ball to right. To the first base, gets the first base in time, and the inning is over. Go to top of the 8th inning. Game 2 in Detroit, guys, throughout the group today, this morning. Tigers 2, Twins 1. And there'll be somebody else coming to the mound this time around. Coming in a little bit extra. As it will be coming in or so. So on the mound for the 17 and 25 Tigers will be Ivan Nova. 9th game of the season, 1-1 record, 3 saves. And here's the first pitch by Nova. Nods his head for the first time in the matchup throughout the group. That's going to be a foul to right, 1 strike. Dodgers 3, Phillies 3 in Philadelphia. Couple of good teams. We're going to get a mixed bag out of that. And it could be in a good wide range for potential. 1 ball, 1 strike. From the stretch. The bottom 2 strikes now. No balls, 2 strikes from the stretch. And that's going to be a ground ball and skips away from second base. And that'll be a base hit. That's a single for the Twins. Padres 2, White Sox 1 in San Diego. Red Sox 9. Braves 3 in Atlanta. Gets a little more complex throughout this group today, guys. Between a couple of good apps. Good stuff. So pitch coming up to the left, 1 ball, no strike. Tennis today, guys, 22,110. Because Miguel Sano, 3 singles today, 3 for 3. Run out first, nobody out. At the bottom, 2 balls, no strike.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautious.
Tries to get a chance to slow down the speed, but increases it quite a bit though. Or anybody wants to grab it. Up top, 1 strike. Finally gets a strike on that board. 2 and 1. And that's going to be a ground ball to left center field. Gets to the lineup. And that'll be a base hit. That's a single for the Twins. Gets a little more aggressive. Number 22 on this jersey. So my point's not coming in this morning since he has work till 5 o'clock tonight. That's inside the zone, 1 strike. Here comes Josh Donaldson, 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the 6th. First and second, nobody out. And that's going to be a foul to left, 2nd strike. And now it's a 143 with RISP. And that's going to be a good strikeout. 1 out for the Twins. Runners were held 1st and 2nd, though. Okay, couple watchable things. Giving a good watch for it.
To the plate now, Mitch Garver.
To left, 1 strike. Up next to bat will be Mitch Garver. Double in the second, 1 for 3. First and second base runners, 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. Throws and throws it away again. Surprised I got a double play out of it, but didn't like it. And that's going to be a little bit of a double, I would assume. And it's now 2 runs apiece. Top of the game. Game 2 in Detroit with 1 out. Up next to bat, guys, will be Eddie Rosario. Number 20, 1 for 3 with a single in the 7th. 2-2 apiece. Top of the 8th, 1 out. Second and third. Game 2 in Detroit.
First pitch on its way.
Close to the right, 1 strike. As an average of 348 with RISP. It really does not bother me when I'm looking at some of the size for it.
What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here.
I don't think so. At the bottom, second strike.
You see it up, you have to let it
Eddie Rosario's 1 for 3. Second and third, 1 out.
has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
0-2. That's another good strikeout. Out number 2 for the Tigers. Twins, excuse me. Here comes Jake Cave. Number 60, 2 singles, 2 for 3. Second and third with 2 outs. And the manager for the 2017 and 25 Tigers will have an intentional walk. As Jake Cave will make it bases loaded with 2 outs on top of the 8th. And here comes Jair Ariza, 1 for 3 for double in the third. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a fly ball to right center. We're going to make it past it, and that one is gone. First one I've seen, guys. Number 13 with a nice grand slam by Adrianza. Grand slam to deep right center. Fans don't like it. 372 feet, 96.0 miles per hour. Exit velocity, guys. Grand slam by Adrianza. And it's now 6-2 Twins. Top of the 8th, 2 outs. Game 2 in Detroit, guys. Look at that. A good standout booing ovation to Adrianza for grand slam to deep right center field. Catcher had an opportunity, but then grab it at the hold of it on time for it. Well, good try though. Here comes Byron Buxton. Strikeout in the 7th, 0 for 4. 25 and 17 Twins, staying safe. We're gonna balance a bit. Next one, see where it leads a little bit. See what it comes down to it. 6-2 Twins, top of the 8th, 2 outs. Game 2 in Detroit.
Here comes the first pitch.
Here's the pitch by Nova. The bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Record between Buxton versus Nova, 1 for 6. The 2 strikeouts of an average of 167.
Bases are empty here with 2 minutes.
1-0. That's going to be a ground ball to third. Can get under it real quick. And he does get the first base in time, and the side is retired. Number 13 shortstop, Adrianza, 4-run homer, grand slam to the maximum. The deep right center field, gone, goodbye, good excellence. For the bottom of the 8th inning, Game 2 in Detroit, Twins 6, Tigers 2. And on the mound for the 25 and 17 Twins will be Sergio Romo. Number 54, 16th game of the season, 1-0 record with 8 holds. And leading off for the Tigers will be number 46, Samir Candelario. Had a solo homer in the 6th, 1 for 3. Gets a sign down for the first time. Here's the first pitch by Romo. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Orioles 4, Indians 3 in Baltimore. 1-0 coming up. And that's going to be a fly ball center field. And makes the catch defensively quick. 1 out for the Tigers. Up next to bat will be Jonathan Scope, second baseman. Had a walk, had a run, 0 for 2. Yankees 7, Rays 3 in Tampa. any future rivals between a couple of good teams. To the left, 1 ball, no strike. Rangers 4, Blue Jays 2, and Texas. Now in the bullpen with 2 right-handers guys for the 25 and 17 Twins, Tyler Clippard and Trevor May. One and 0 by Romo. And the bottom right, 1 ball, 1 strike. Guys, let me know if you guys want a shout-out today throughout the group. See how it's going to expand. And check swing, 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes down the middle.
California-born ball player. He's a veteran of 13 years.
But I'll let you guys know what kind of model I'm looking to get tomorrow. But I like I said, guys, I'm off till Thursday. Then I'm off Friday, Saturday after that. So I'm a lucky man to have a couple more days off this week, as it should be. That's going to be a fly ball to center field, and that will be a base hit. And that's a single for the Tigers.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate.
Any improvements inside or outside the area? Gets a little more nice stuff in between. You have an inside or outside look. Here comes Will Castro, 1 for 3 of a single in the 6th inning. Run at first with 1 out. In the upper right a little bit, 1 strike.
It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
But as long as no other progression has a little more speed to begin with. The ball's 1 strike. Romo from the stretch. And the outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Yeah, Sergio Romo is actually no, Denise Armstrong knows what he's doing. Well, knows what she's doing. That's a ground ball to left. And that'll be a single. That's a single for the Tigers. Get a little inside the depth a little bit.
Ready for another chance. CJ Cron.
Bottom right side of the screen. That'll bring up next CJ Cron, guys. 1 for 3 of a single and a ribby. First and second, 1 out. Gets the glove up from the stretch. Gets the pitch by Romo.
First delivery to him on the way.
At the bottom, 1 strike. That's an average of 156 with RISP. Up and down, left, right. And at the right, 2nd strike. Out of the book and out of the question, makes it no balls, 2 strikes today. And with no bad of an influence, any projection, 1 at the bottom, 1 and 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the bottom. Here's a pitch by Romo from the stretch, 1 and 2. At the bottom, another strikeout. Out number 2 for the Tigers. Runners for hold, 1st and 2nd. Here comes number 7 batter, number 30, Will Castro. 1 for 3 and a single in the 2nd inning. 17 and 25 Tigers looking to make a little more of an example and get a little more offensiveness going. 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Puts the ball ready. Gets the pitch by Romo at the bottom, 1 strike. Right in between, guys. Castro versus Romo, 1 for 5 and average of 200 with 1 strikeout.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just
to the left, 1 and 1. It's an equal 1 ball, 1 strike together. Gets a sign down. Romo from the stretch. And that's going to be called from first base. Nice try getting hold of it, and the side is retired. For the top of the 9th, stretch out guys in the group. Game 2 in Detroit. The running egg and Tuba Tap. Twins 6, Tigers 2. And up to bat for the Twins will be Lewis, Arias, all for 4 for grounder, and the 7th. Gets signed down a little bit. Here's the pitch by Nova. At the bottom, 1 strike. But it is going to be a nice day today and tomorrow, guys. It's supposed to get up to 60-something. as far as I know. Let me double check temperatures real quick. It was like 36 this morning here in the state of Ohio, but not as much. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's going to be a fly ball to right center field. Gets under it, makes the catch easily. 1 out for the Twins. Yankees 8. Who's at Rays 3 in Tampa. Now it's going to be a little bit warmer than that, guys. Let's get up to 57. I do not expect it to be any bad humor for it. Gets Max Kepler 2 for 4 for home run, single, and a ribby. Royals 1. Astros nothing in Houston.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Pitch by Nova. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. Picks it up easily, and that's a single. Single for the Twins, and that scores an E4. When it comes to missing an out, guys, if we get an error, that's usually any team's fault on the sporting category. Here comes Miguel Sano, number 22, had a run 4 for 4 with 4 singles. Right at first, with 1 out. It's a pitch by Nova. To left, 1 ball, no strike. Right between Sano versus Nova, 5 for 12. With an average of 417 with a double. 1-0. Up top, 1 strike, though. Miss a 1 ball, 1 strike, excuse me. And that's going to be a pop-up. Bad news on that. Well, actually, that's foul. At the bottom at home, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. And that's a big strikeout. Second out for the Twins. The strikeout by Ivan Nova. Whatever hold at first. That's why I say, instead of, giving it equal between strikeout and half of the time, or sometimes I say swing and a miss. Sometimes. To the left, 1 ball, no strike. Josh Donaldson, number 24, comes up to bat. 0 for 4, the strikeout in the 8th. Right at first, but 2 outs. And that's a foul to home. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul to home. 1-2. Wonder if anybody wants to get an opportunity to say it. 1-2. Foul to right. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes in total.
1-2. Here it comes.
And that's going to be a ground ball to right center field. And that will be a base hit. Single for the Twins. Runner goes to second. At least no one has to explode fire. A little bit. Was anything on the table? A little more inside the speed. Here comes Mitch Graver. 1 for 4. And that's going to be a pop-up to right center field. With a fly. And makes the catch, and the side is retired. We go to bottom of the 9th inning, guys. Game 2 in Detroit. Sweats out a little bit more. Get a little drink of water or something. Twins 6, Tigers 2. And on the mound for the 25 and 17 Twins will be Trevor May. 13th game of the season, 1-2 record with a 6.92 earned average. And batting for the Tigers will be Jorge Bonifacio. 1 for 3 for single in the 5th inning. Gets a sign down. May, first pitch. And up top, a little something for 97 miles per hour. That's a strike. So no balls, 1 strike in total. Red Sox 9, Braves 4 in Atlanta. And the outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now in the bullpen between lefty and righty for the 25 and 17 Twins today, Tyler Rogers and Tyler Clippard. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's going to be a fly ball center field. Gets under a pass and makes a nice catch. First out for the Tigers. Up next will be catch of Jake Rogers. 0 for 3 for strikeout in the 7th.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's
Makes
been
the
a
part
tough
happen.
series for him so far. You
Pitch
can
by
tell
May.
he's just not seeing the ball
At the
off
bottom,
his
1
team.
strike
Let's
only.
see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Miles per hour today is 80%. The miles per hour of the reins. But anybody has a good knowledge for a man for pitching. No balls, 1 strike. May from the stretch.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
And to the left, 2nd strike, by the way. That pitch, guys, was 97 miles per hour. So doing not bad on time either. And that's going to be a fly ground ball to right center field. And that will be a base hit. That's a single for the Tigers. Keep going to the line set, guys. Get about 5 likes. Highest likes is 29. Top to views is 95 and 113 at this group. A little more authorized with no questionable exclamations. Back to lineup against Victor Reyes. 1 for 3. Single in the 5th inning. Right at first with 1 out. Here's the pitch by May from the stretch. And up top, 1 strike. Sets the target. No balls, 1 strike. And the outside of the left, 1 ball, 1 strike. You can't get too quick with that bat, as long as if you're not swinging at it. And that's going to be a ground ball to left. Gets him for third base, and that'll be a base hit. Single for the Tigers. Runner first goes to second.
They've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they can.
I was also watching a funny video that I was cracking so hard with last night. I was on the call with my angel. Tell you guys what I'll tell you guys what it is in a minute. On the mound for the 25-17 Twins to be Tyler Duffy. 1-1, 1 loss record, 11 saves with 3.95 on average, 4 walks, 19 strikeouts. Up next to bat will be Nico Goodrum. Doubled in the 3rd inning, 1 for 4. 17-25 Tigers have a little small opportunity and grab a little bit of momentum. First and second, 1 out. Gets a sign down. First pitch by Duffy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
And that's going to be at the bottom, 1 strike. So now it's a 333 with RISP.
First and second now, 1 man out.
1 strike only. Duffy from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Because no one has a government plot. 1 ball, 1 strike. To the right, 1 ball, 2 strikes. If you guys also want a shout out in the live chat this morning, let me know in the group. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the upper, that's a strikeout. Out number 2 for the Tigers. And the Tigers are down with their final consecutive out. Runners were held first and second.
He struck out twice before that one, so he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Last chance for the Tigers. Here comes Samir Candelario. Had a solo home in the 6th, 1 for 4. And the outside, 1 ball, no strike. First and second, 2 outs. Next one 1-0, 1 ball, no strike. Sets the target. 1-0 from the stretch. Here's the pitch by Duffy. And at the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. So now it's a 342 with RISP. Comes out of its book. Gets a little more interesting off the bat. 1 ball, 1 strike. From the stretch, gets a sign down. Pitched by Duffy. And that's going to be a foul to left. 1 and 2. And the Tigers are down with their final out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gets a glove in. At the bottom, 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes at the bottom.
It looked like he tried
Number
to give him a
21
chance
is
to
also
punch
with
there,
having
too.
one even and
Good
one
idea,
odd between the
but I
two
think now he
numbers
has to
together.
challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to
Twin
get into
any
a
good
close
sized
situation
pizza.
with the cleanup guy up
Whatever
next.
number they want, for sure. 2 and 2.
Down to their final strike. Here it
And that's going to be a ground ball to second. Throws to second base, and the Tigers had an influence game losing by 4. The Tigers are now 17 and 26 of the season after a grand slam by the Twins, going up to 26 and 17. Good matchup going, guys, so far in Game 2 in Detroit this morning. So we're gonna get this done quick, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna get a sour afterwards. Game 2 in Detroit for the for the 26 and 17 Twins by 4 runs. Aranzia was 2-4 with a double and a grand slam for 4 RBIs with a home run. He had a nice game. Max Kepler also had a solo shot, 2 for 5. Miguel Sano had a nice job getting some good consecutive hits. He was 4 for 5. That's outstanding. And Mitch Graver had a double with a run. And after winning the Game 1 in Detroit, losing Game 2 in Detroit, for the 17 and 26 Tigers, though, not to be outdone by losing by 4 runs this morning. Zamir Candelario had a solo shot, 1 for 5. A strikeout and a walk for Victor Reyes, 2 for 4. Hale Castle was 1 for 4. And Nico Goodwin also had a double, 1 for 5. So the Tigers are now 17 and 26, losing by 4. In Game 2 in Detroit against the Twins, up to 26 and 17, 6-2, 13 hits, no errors, 11 hits, and 3 errors badly. As it's C between the total. So the Tigers are now 17 and 26, and with that, check out the other ones in a second. In Baltimore, final score by 1 run, guys, after 9 innings, 4-3. 12 hits, 2 errors, 9 hits, and 1 error. Harvey was third overall win. The Marlins won by 1 run after 9 innings, having 2 runs in the second, 1 in the 7th over the Reds in Cincinnati. After 9 innings, final score 3-2. 9 hits, 1 error, 7 hits, and no errors completed. Guerrero first win. Taylor saved number 4. That's a good even number. Then I'm willing to take instead of the odds. The Redbirds crushed a blowing victory by 11 runs, 9 consecutive runs in the first inning. What I'd say is wow, and good, not a good damn general prospect. Over the Pirates in Pittsburgh. After 11 runs of a victory, after 9 innings, final score 13-2. 16 hits, no errors, pretty interesting. And 6 hits and no errors. Cam first win, Adam Wainwright was very first save. A little more celebration. The Cubbies win by 6, scoring 8 runs in the 4th to explode something, to wake up. Over the Brewers in Chicago. After 9 innings, final score 11-5. 11 hits, no errors. Good stat sheet. 8 hits and 1 error. It's on less of a 6th win. The Go-Go Mets win by 5. Over the D-backs in Arizona, scoring 4 runs in the 4th and 2 in the 7th. By 5 runs after 9 innings, 6-1. 9 hits, 1 error, 2 hits, and just 1 error completed. Syndergaard, 4th win between the resume. Good resume between a good pizza. The Padres won by 1 after 9 innings. Only had 2 runs, but 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 4th. Over the White Sox in San Diego. By 1 run after 9 innings, 2-1. 8 hits together and no errors. No errors is good. Zach Davis' 5th win. Palmer's 12th save. Good even number. As much as I like evens, odds are not happening between the structure. The Dodgers squeezed by 1 run in the 9th inning in the final over the Phillies in Philadelphia. After 9 innings, final score by 1 run, 4-3. 10 hits, 0 errors, 9 hits, and no errors completed. Trenton first win. Jansen 11th save. Not bad of an odd number, but that's what I remember when I was a kid as a math whiz. Between odds and evens. The Yankees, the rival team, win by 5 runs over the Rays in Tampa. 2 runs in the second, 1 in the third, 2 in the sixth, 1 each between 7th, 8th, and 9th innings. Final score after 9 innings, final score 8-3 by 5. 12 hits, 1 error, 9 hits, and 1 error. Tanaka with his 3rd consecutive win. The Red Sox win by 5 themselves, having 3 runs in the first, 2 in the 4th, 2 in the 6th, 2 in the 8th, by 5 runs over the Braves in Atlanta. After 9 innings, final score 9-4. 15 hits, 0 errors, 9 hits, and 1 error completed. Pavita with 2nd win. Okay, there we go. Just have to pick something between one of my nostrils, but I'm fine between afterwards. The Rangers win by 2. After 9 innings, outsmarting the Blue Jays in Texas. Final score by 2 runs. Final score 4-2. 6 hits, 0 errors, 7 hits, and no errors completed. Kyle Gibson's 2nd win. Lyles' 2nd save. That's an alright even number, but I'll consider a little more of that. The Astros win by 1 run after 9 innings over the Royals in Houston, scoring the only 3 runs in the 8th inning so far of an instant. Final score 3-2. 8 hits, 0 errors, 7 hits, and no errors completed. Okay, there we go. Rally first win. Asuna with his nice 15th consecutive save. Good odd number, in and out, sideways, with a good direction. The Giants win by 2 over the Rockies in Colorado, having 2 runs in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and 2 in the 9th. By 2 runs, at final score 5-3. 7 hits, 0 errors, 12 hits, and 3 errors completed on either side. Sonny Cueto, 2nd win. Watson, number 14th save. Really good even number. Twin spreads forward and keeps the positive way for it. The Nationals win by 2. Only had the 2 runs scored, guys, in the 12th inning. In a victory over the Angels in Los Angeles. I'll make this short and simple. Final score 2-0. 8 hits, 1 error, shutout, 7 hits, and no errors. Harris' 2nd win. Doolittle 8th save. Good even number there as well. And the Athletics win by 6 over the Mariners in Seattle. Also extra innings. Had 6 consecutive runs in the 12th inning. Not to be outdone between good opposite teams, between the other teams on the series. Final score after extra innings by 12, by the way, 9-3. 13 hits, 1 error, 7 hits, and no errors. Dykeman with the first win. So the Tigers are now 17-26, guys, of the season. Let me double check some real quick on my schedule. I think you guys are getting baseball is coming up on Saturday. Actually, wait a minute. I don't have to worry about that set right now. Remember, guys, I go back Thursday, and then I'm off Friday, Saturday. So the answer is yes. Baseball will be back Saturday morning. So I'll be doing most of that, and then Man 21 will be back as well. So MLB 20 will be back by then. So I think we should be okay, keeping the perseverance. And Saturday morning will be the series finale in Detroit, real quick. It will be the 17-26 Tigers hosting the 26-17 Twins. On Saturday morning, guys, on the mound for the 17-26 Tigers, and the series finale in Minnesota. Actually, the series finale in Detroit, excuse me. Will be Matthew Boyd. Not bad of an average record, 3-3 win-loss record, 37 strikeouts, and a 3.32 earned average. And starting pitching for the 26-17 Twins will be Randy Dobnik, 3-2, 24 strikeouts for 3.29 earned average. And for Saturday morning, guys, we'll double check the other scores. Not as many. We'll look at it real quick. We got the Dodgers taking on the Phillies in Philadelphia. Gosselin with a nice 6-1 win-loss record, but 2.61 earned average versus Zach Eflin with a 4.15 earned average. Got the first 2 done. Rockies host the Giants in Colorado. Webb 2-1, 2.27 earned average versus Webb. Actually, Gray, excuse me. Got the other name mixed up. For 3.80 earned average. I think the first 2 so far doing good. Reds host the Brewers in Cincinnati. Luria 3-3 for 3.56 earned average versus McHale with a nice 4-0 unbeaten 1-loss record for 2.68 earned average. Good positive side and good note. Back to the rival guys. Rays host the Yankees in Tampa. Garcia 6-2 with a 3.94 earned average versus Snell with a 4.86 earned average. Good side, but listed. And now the Red Sox would take on the Rangers in Texas. Houck 2-3 for 3.31 earned average versus Cody with an 0-4 1-loss record, winless with a 6.25 earned average. Between the positivity and looking for some deep. White Sox host the Blue Jays in Chicago. Split play 1-4 for 5.31 earned average versus Dunning with a 2.92 earned average. Give him the first 6 possible. Keeps it length and interesting. Nationals take on the D-backs in Arizona. Phil Corbin 2-2 for 3.52 earned average versus Clark with a 4.00 earned average. Looking at it real quick. We should be fine there. Mariners host the Athletics in Seattle. Blackburn 3-3 with a 3.80 earned average versus Gonzalez with a 2.47 earned average. And the Cubs visit the Padres in San Diego. Jose Quinta with a nice 5-0 1-loss record for 1.26 earned average versus Paddock with a 3.24 earned average. Okay, guys, before we go, we're going to get the standings real quick. See what we got real quick. Then I'm going to get Sour going. In American League Central. But that's going to make it short and sweet. Not going to worry about the right side until Saturday morning. Welcome back, Corbin. What happened? It's good to see you back. I was going to stop in a few minutes after we do the standings. Well, welcome back. We got 1 loss for the 30-16 Indians. 1 win, winning 8 games the last 10. Goes to the 26-17 Twins. Only down by 2.5 games so far in the series. There's also a 3-game skid, winning 6 games, 6-4 out of the last 10. That goes to the 25-18 White Sox and 1 loss each. And that goes to the 20-23 Royals and the 17-26 Tigers. Only down by 3 games so far, but still early. In American League West, there's 1 win for the 33-11 red-hot toasted Houston Astros. There's also 3 consecutive losses, win 6 games the last 10. And that would be the 28-14 Angels, and 3 losses for the 20-25 Mariners. 2 wins each as well. And that goes 2 guys throughout this group for the 17-27 Athletics and the 10-33 Rangers in the American League West. Now we go to the National League guys. In the National League East was 1 loss, 7-3 the last 10 for the 24-18 Phillies. 2 consecutive wins between 2 teams also towards the beginning. And that would be the 22-21 Mets and 22-22 Marlins. Not to be outdone as well, winning 3 games in a row. 5-5 in the last 10, winning 5 games. And that would be the 20-22 Washington Nationals. Only trailed by 1 game behind, guys, throughout this group. And 1 loss for the 19-25 Atlanta Braves. In National League Central, there's also 1 win. 6 games of the last 10 winning. Not to be outdone between the other 5 records. And that would be the 29-15 Cubbies. There's also 2 losses, winning 5 games the last 10. 26-17 Reds. 1 loss for the 18-26 Brewers. There's also 3 consecutive wins, winning 5 games the last 10 between the side of the things on the right side of the screen in the group. And that would be 17-27 Cardinals. And 8 consecutive terrible aggressive losses, winning 1 game in the last 10, 1-9. That would be the 13-29 Pittsburgh Pirates. And in last League West, very hot sides, 1 win, winning 6 games in the last 10, keeping it pretty good. And that would be the 33-8 Los Angeles Dodgers, ramming the crap out of that. Not to be outdone as well, winning 7 games the last 10, winning 4 consecutive games in a row as well, and that would be the 29-14 San Diego Padres. Catching up a little bit. Only trailed by 5 games. There's also 2 losses for the 20-23 Diamondbacks, 1 loss for the 16-26 Rockies, and winning 2 games the last 10, 1 win for the 16-27 Giants. Okay, here we go, guys. American League East. Last one for till Saturday morning. You got 2 wins, winning 7 games the last 10. Goes for the 30-13 Yankees. There's also 1 win, win 3 games the last 10. For the 21-23 Red Sox. 2 losses in a row between both 2. That would be the 20-25 Rays and the 14-29 Blue Jays. And there's also 1 win in the American League East with the 14-29 Blue Jays, and that's the Baltimore Orioles. Okay, guys, that's going to be a wrap for me this morning. You guys know my situation, what the 2 meetings going to be throughout the group. Out of 141 moderators, if I do stream tonight, you guys will have a new episode of Assassin's Creed Valhalla for that 135. If not, I probably won't be back till Wednesday morning for Valhalla. And then Wednesday night, you guys will have Black Ops Cold War. But other than that, guys, I'm going to be out of here right now. If you want to catch more MLB 20, managing the 17-26 Detroit Tigers every 1 to 2 days a week. Baseball will be back Saturday morning with new episodes of Men NFL 21, managing the 4-3 Pittsburgh Steelers. We might be able to do something with the bye week, but it all depends there. But we'll see how it's going to go for this weekend. But if you want to catch more MLB 20, make sure you guys hit the like button, support, and comment. Tweet it out. Sarah, comment on Twitter. Add it to a playlist throughout the group so people can see what kind of comments you have towards any video involving any commentator, any supporter throughout the group, the Running Egg, and Tuba Chat. Does anybody in the chat that has a Twitter? You can do so by following me on Twitter at Zach Dawson. J and D are capitalized only. The rest are lowercase. You guys can also give me your numbers, first and last name information through Twitter towards the live chat anytime you'd like. So we can follow each other and talk about anything business-wise. The numbers are 824-65600. If you guys also have a Discord, friend request me on Discord, tell me you guys said hello, and I'll let you guys know what kind of model I'm going to be buying tomorrow as a laptop. But if I get a disc tray, I could maybe do an extra replay on something. Like any platform, like say PC, PS2, PSP. I do know Brother Mark does have an old computer. He's had that for 11 years now. But it all depends how that's going to, the long length of which model I'm getting tomorrow. Whatever is a good fit, I'll let you guys know tomorrow morning or tonight. But throughout this group, guys, with love, support, and respect, between Tuba Chat and Running Egg, it's always a key with knowledge is power, as it should be 24/7. We watch videos in full. We like, support, comment in full, tweet it out, share it, add it to a playlist. And as long as you guys leave good positive comments about any video throughout this group or any channel you guys can go to, we never ask for support back, no S for S attended. And you guys can vote Orlando 32, Greatest Showman at 13. But alright guys, I'm going to get out of here. That's going to be a wrap for me. Like I said, one more time real quick. If I do stream tonight, I'm just saying if I do, guys will have an hour and 35 for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. If not, I will be back tomorrow morning on a Wednesday to do Valhalla and Black Ops Cold War tomorrow night, on Wednesday night. So I'll keep you guys informed on it. But alright guys, I'm going to get out of here. I want to say thank you, Corbin Z, for coming on this morning. But until then, guys, be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. This is JD signing off. Have a good morning. I'll see you guys either tonight for Valhalla or tomorrow, Wednesday morning on Valhalla. Same time, same channel. And baseball will be back Saturday morning by handling it in. For sure. You guys have a good morning. Stay safe, stay warm. And until then, I'll see you guys